This one's standing in front of a graveyard. That's totally haunted behavior. Oh, maybe she's mourning. Did you ever think of that? Then why is she smiling? Yeah, good point. Actually, I know who that is. That's Betsy, one of the first shop owners here in Cowboy County. She sold all these gravestones to residents of the town. I suspect that's why she has such a big smile on her face. The smile of a clever businesswoman. Not haunted. Not haunted. Okay, thanks. Is this a ghost? Who, Mark? Nah, I wish Mark was a ghost. What? That didn't come out right, lol. That's my ex-husband. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Why did you get divorced? Seems like a pretty personal question. My bad. I'm just joking. He's not really my ex-husband. I actually don't know who that is, but I call him Mark. I think that photo is over 50 years old. Take my word for it, though. That's not a haunted photo. It has nice energy. Okay. This one is super spooky. Surely it has to be a ghost photo. That's old Snappy Fresh. He was one of the original gold miners here in town about 100 years ago. Wow. It's old and creepy and solely fits the description I'm looking for. Yeah, well, you're out of luck. Oh? Old Snappy Fresh is still alive, and how could he be a ghost? He's still alive? How old is he? It's impolite to ask an old person's age. He's 130 years old. How do you know? I ask. Coincidentally, that's how I learned it was rude to ask someone's age. Okay, thanks. I just realized old Snappy Fresh. I didn't realize it in the episode I did with Dark. He's probably related to Fresh X, isn't he? Oh, I like this one. I hope it's not haunted. Bad luck, detective. This one's the most haunted photo of all. Ah, why? Legend has it that rabbit was a real mean guy. He would give banana peels out for people to trip on, give people wedges, you name it. Wow, that's horrible. Yeah. Wait. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. Wow, how embarrassing. No, yeah, this guy was the sheriff about 80 years ago. Great sheriff, loved by all. So, not haunted? Nope, sorry. All good. Is this a ghost? Ha! I doubt it. That's a photo of a visitor from about a year ago. They came and changed all the colors in Cowboy County. It was really weird and messy. Fun, though. And they're still alive? I sure hope so. Thanks. Okay. Wait, was this one here before? I don't remember. It has such a strange energy to it. Yeah, I suddenly feel really chilly when I look at it. He's handsome yet cold, like he's seen too much. A man who has lived 1,000 lives. There is a kindness to him, but also a great mystery. Bonnie? Yes, detective? I think this is a haunted photo. I think you might be well right. May I take it? Please do. I'd be glad to be rid of it. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Actually, we could, since Rhonda's right across the street, let's do the writing supplies thing first. I have some writing supplies right here. Oh, how did you get those so quickly? I helped to compose a beautiful poem. Sounds boring, but thanks for getting those writing supplies for me. I appreciate it. If there's anything I could do for you, let me know. I have a bunch of skills. I wish I had a bunch of skills. We can't all be Rhonda Dynamite. Do you mind? Oh, okay. Fake ID, please. You mentioned you can forge identification, right? I sure can. I was wondering if you could help me out. Sure, anything for my friend the detective. Amazing. I need a fake ID made for Susie. Can you help? Can do. Did you want to know what it's for? Nope, I'm not interested in other people's business. I'll get that ready for you in a jiffy. Alright, all done. Anything else I can help you with? I think I'm good for now. Thanks so much. No worries, partner. So I took a look at all the photos in the saloon, and I think this one is definitely a ghost. Oh, really? How do you know? Bonnie helped me out by telling me the stories of all the photos. The rest of the photos seem pretty normal, but this one is something special. I can just tell. The energy from this photo is very spooky and suspicious. I should have known right away, but I suppose I can only be so smart. I suppose that's true. Is it okay if I take a photocopy of this? That's fine. Hopefully this is enough proof for the Ghost Spotters League to finally let me in. If they don't, it's their loss. Thanks. Hey, can I give you something for your help? What do you have? A pickaxe? Why? Sorry. Why do you have a pickaxe? What's it to you? Can't I just carry around a pickaxe? Is there something wrong with that? No, I guess not, but usually when people give stuff to me, they have some reason for having it in the first place. Do people give stuff to you often? Yeah, pretty often. Okay, well, I don't really have an explanation for the pickaxe thing, sorry. That's okay, I guess. Just one more mystery that will haunt me for the rest of my days. That seems really intense. It's just a pickaxe. For you, maybe. Whatever. Thanks for the pickaxe. Tell me you're an overthinker with that. Tell me you're an overthinker. Okay. Okay, so before I give you this, just know that this makes me very uncomfortable. But I know how important it is for me to solve this case and impress Lobster Cop. So, here's your fake ID. Yes! This rules! It's so realistic! I don't think it looks realistic at all, but it should be enough to get you in. Okay, I'll be right back. It worked! Thanks, Detective. I'll be sure to tell everyone I know about how you helped. Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to tell anyone. Hear ye, hear ye. The detective helped me break into the bank. No. They should call you the burglar. I do not want to be called that. Fine. Here, I got the map out for you. And I got my real ID out, so I won't be breaking the rules anymore. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks for the map. I think it'll be a big help. Okay. So you're not gonna believe this? What is it? I managed to get you a portrait. Wait, seriously? Yep, Pistol the painter saw your photo and he thought you were the perfect muse. He said that about me? Sure did. Can I see the painting? Sure, I'll hang it up for you. Wow, it's great. Pistol is so talented. How much do I owe him? No charge. He was just glad to be free of the witch's cyberspace curse. Blech. I'm sorry, what? It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. The painting isn't cursed, is it? I don't think so. Well, good. Thanks so much for getting this portrait for me, detective. It was no problem at all. What can I give you for the trouble? Let me think. Oh, I know. Take this ladder. A whole ladder? That seems quite big. You'll barely notice you're holding it, I promise. If you say so, thanks. Shout out to Scooby-Doo and the cyber chase there when I said when I said cyber chase instead of spider spade. Blech. I can't speak! Words. Can I please buy these carrots? Do you have money? I sure do. Plenty of it. Okay, no need to brag. Take as many as you need. Thanks. Hey, this ladder is perfect for climbing down the well. Lucky me. People are so careless nowadays. Ever heard of a keychain? I'll take this with me. Rock Detective, you really need a flashlight. Back up. Not only is this ladder perfect for climbing down, I can also use it for climbing up. Lucky me. That's one prickly cactus. Good thing I have these gloves to protect my soft little fingers. One. Hello again. He has a little hat. Inconsistencies, Dev. Just saying. Joking, of course. There's one. Whoop. Whoop. There's one over here. I believe there's also there it is. That should be enough flowers. Nice. Alright. Snake! And spider. Oh god. Up. Frog, can you please? There we go. Hi. Wow, look at you. Huh? Your jumper, your vacant smile, those piercing eyes. Are you a model? I certainly am not. Maybe it's time to start modeling. Maybe. Or maybe it's time to solve a mystery. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what you mean. I'm a detective. Ah. Is there a problem? I don't want any trouble. I'm an outlaw, you see. My name is Sherman. Authority and I don't always see eye to eye. I have no authority at all. You have the authority to steal my heart. What? Because of your good looks. It's just a joke. Not about your looks. You look great. It was like you could steal my heart because you're so dashing. Oh, you're too kind. Anyway, can I help you, detective? I'm here about the missing hats. The missing hearts? You've stolen them. Sorry, just joking. Not the time for my killer sense of humor. The hats, right. Mine was stolen. Do you have any leads? Who done it? That's what I'm here to figure out. Did you see anything suspicious over the last couple of days? I looked in the mirror. I'm suspicious looking because I'm an outlaw. Oh, Well, honestly, I'm a bit confused about how this new sheriff came into the picture. My fellow outlaw, Rhonda Dynamite, was working up the courage to ask to be the new sheriff. Clearly she didn't get the courage in time, 'cause this new guy, Mason Mole, wandered in like he owns the place. You don't like him? Oh, don't get me wrong, he's okay. I just don't know why he wants to be the sheriff. Cowboy County has always been a lawless land. That's the way we like it. Everybody respects and understands each other here, so I thought it would be better if the sheriff was one of us. Not saying he'll do a bad job or anything, but I just hope he keeps the county as kind as it's ever been. Have you spoken to him much? He's barely said 2 words the whole time he's been here. I assume he's shy, so I'll give him time to settle in, but I don't know. It can be strange when someone new comes into your community. I really want to be as welcoming as possible, but I have a few concerns. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the case? Why are you so suspicious of Mason Mole? It's not like me to be suspicious. Really, you know me. I do not. Not yet. Anyway, I just don't really understand his motives. Why is he here? I'm not sure. Obviously, I want to trust Lobster Cop's judgment, but this new guy is so quiet and shady. Do you even know what job he did before this? I have no idea. Do you know? Nope. Figures. Do you mind if I... Any reason you're hanging out by the mine? Well, yeah. I heard there's gold in there. Wow! I really like gold. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I want to ask, is it a thing for sloths to like gold? Why do you ask? My friend Martin is a sloth and also loves gold. He made a crown out of it. Sounds heavy. Yeah. Well, I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, I think sloths do like gold, but then again, who doesn't? I find it doesn't suit my complexion. I think anything would suit your complexion. But anyway, I've been trying to get into the mine, but it's all blocked up. Dang, have you tried exploding it with dynamite? What? No, that sounds really dangerous. I was thinking more like the lines of a pickaxe. Oh, that would probably be better, yeah. Do you have one? I could trade you for a shovel. I'll think about it. Pickaxe. You mentioned you wanted a pickaxe, right? Sure did. I have one here if you'd be willing to trade for a shovel. Oh, I'd love that, thanks. I could also trade you for a nice dinner, just you and I. I'll take the shovel for now. Offer's open. Maybe after I've solved the case. Okay. God, that's a close-up. Okay. Motive, I don't know. I found it difficult to pay attention. Those eyes. A pickaxe to break into the mine, which we gave him. Sherman, you make me blush. So funny, so cool. No, I refuse to be charmed. This is a suspect. I hope he didn't do it. Happy Pride, everybody! Hey, I managed to produce some carrots for your stew. You're the best, detective! How'd you even manage that? I simply went next door and bought some. That's so cool! I'll add them to the stew now! Can you add some... Okay, and the flowers. I've just been flower picking. Great! Here's what I've collected so far. I'll add them to the stew. I really wish you told me that the cactus flowers are so hard to get. I nearly pricked myself. Did you? That's so funny! It's not funny at all. It's hilarious! It is not hilarious. That would have hurt, haha. Yeah, it would have. Good thing I managed to find some gloves. Ew, like second-hand gloves. First and second-hand, yep. Well, thanks for getting them. No problem. Hey, would you look at that? What? You got all the ingredients. I mean, it was a pretty simple task. I'm so proud of you. What's wrong? Feels like a little condescending. What's condescending about being proud of you? All I did was pick some flowers and go to the store. That's more than I did, I suppose. Give me a sec. I'll finish up the stew and give you some. Great, thanks. I reckon I give this to Lobster Cop. Do whatever you want. Nice. Now, I believe that's everything. Oops. Sorry, Lobster Cop. Did not mean to jump flip on you. So, are you finished? Huh? Did you find all the things I asked for? I think so. Ah, great initiative. Let's take a look. A map of the crime scene. That looks like a map of the graveyard. Well, that could be it, but we'll have to wait and see. A tool capable of aiding criminal activity? Oh, a shovel. I think you could be right, detective. A key that will lead us to a clue? That sure looks like a key to me. Any idea where it could lead? A meal for the #1 best detective. Ah, thank you so much. The #1 best detective. This stew is clearly for me. Huh, would you look at that? The rookie came through. Nice work, detective. Thank you, Lobster Cop. You go ahead, check out the crime scene. I'll be right behind you. I just have a quick business to attend to. I can do that. I'll take that meal now, though. It's all yours. Enjoy. Well, here goes nothing. Hello, dead people. Dirt mound. According to the map, this is where the hats are hidden. Not a crime, if you ask me. Wish I could figure out the motive of this crime. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well. I'll just dig up these and hope Lobster Cop has more information. Great, I found the hats. I'm sure everyone will be relieved to have them back. I'll take them back to the town. It sure is nice to have a simple resolution to this mystery. But not everything is as it seems, Frog Detective. Here comes the detective now. Just in time for the town meeting to begin. The first order of business is poem. Please read the poem. Hello, I would like to read my poem. This is my first time performing a poem, and I'm nervous. Please do not laugh. I saw a cowboy eat a snack, a bowl of cereal from his sack. He finished quickly, smart and sure, then headed off 'cause he was bored. But just ahead, to his shock, there was a Nessie from the lock. He waddled over, concentrated face, only to discover nothing there, just empty space. The cowboy smiled and shook his head, and off he went back to bed. Woo! I love how Frog Detective wiggles. Thank you for the poem. Next order of business. Crime solved. I am pleased to announce I have recovered... I'll stop you right there, detective. I am pleased to announce I have found the culprit in the case of the missing hats. I worked hard to come to the conclusion, so I trust I will have your full attention as I go through the facts. Please pay attention. Earlier today, I had the pleasure of appointing Mason Mole the title of sheriff. Everybody likes this. Yes, this is an universally loved decision. Shortly after, the detective arrived. That's me! Quiet, please, detective. As soon as the detective arrived, I'm sure you all noticed your hats going missing. Yeah, I guess I would. Wait. It is with great sadness that I have to tell you this. The culprit of the crime, the hat-stealing monster of Cowboy County, is none other than the second-best investigator, Frog Detective! Wait, what? I have been presented with a piece of evidence by our very own Mason Mole that ties the detective to the crime. What evidence? This! No, this is a mistake. I was digging up the hats because I found their location. Then why do you look so mischievous? I don't. Someone has drawn eyebrows on me. I don't even have eyebrows. You have to admit, detective, you have a big motive. A motive? What? You come into town that prides itself on hats. It's well known that you cannot wear hats. Weird head shape. Yes, thank you, Sheriff Mason Mole. Because of your weird head shape. But I don't mind if other people wear hats. It seems that you do. Detective, why else would you steal the hats and hide them where nobody would ever find them? But I didn't, I swear! Tell it to the judge. What judge? That's a good point. We haven't seen a crime like this in our society before. We'll have to invent a punishment. I have an idea. What is it? Bedroom. What? Well, that's less of an idea, more of an ominous concept. I will elaborate. We put Frog Detective in the bad room for punishment of crime. No! An excellent, if shocking idea, Sheriff Mason Mole. We will construct the bad room at once. I already made it. It is in my office. Oh, well, in that case, detective, I sentence you to 1 year of living in the bad room. This is the worst day of my life. Oh no. I'm sorry, Frog Detective. But we kind of saw it happening. The ongoing head-shaped joke. Oh no.
Just wanna go home to Slippery Pond, where the air is fresh and life goes on. I've been in here for far too long, so here I go, just singing my song.
Oh.
Knew I'd never be number one. Don't remember what I've done. Can anyone hear me? Does anyone care? I really believed that
Supporting
life
cast.
was fair. Just wanna go home to Slippery Pond, where the air is bright and life goes on.
Special apologies, Frog Detective fans, Optimist, Cowboy County residents, Sherman, friends and family. We don't have any else to credit, and there is still time left on the songs. The following credits are from Degrassi: The Next Generation Season 6, Episode 11. Oh my gosh. I can't with that joke, man. Like, it's... oh my gosh. It's too funny. Like, she could have picked any show, but the fact that she picked Degrassi, like, a show from, like, 20 years ago, specifically in the Next Generation one, because that was the one, I think, on Nickelodeon, like, forever ago. It's just so funny. Aww. The sad frog detective theme. Aww. To my loyal frog blog readers, it's hour number 1 in my time in the bad room. I know that I am innocent. Unfortunately, because the number 1 best detective put me here, nobody will believe me. That's what you get for being second best. I'm not sure anybody reads my frog blog anymore because of all of my alleged crimes, but if you are reading, thank you. I hope to prove my innocence in the case of the hat theft and return to being as good of a detective as I can be. I am not sure why Sheriff Mason Mole has framed me, but my hope is that all of it is just one big misunderstanding, as is the case with most of the mysteries I am involved in. It would really hurt my feelings to know that he did this on purpose. I am grateful that Lobster Cop has given me access to a computer so I can continue to write my blog posts. Though, I must say, I am not sure that I'll have much to write about here. Thank you for reading. Frog Detective. Mwah. Aw, man. This is terrible! I can't believe this! What's going on? I'm reading the latest frog blog post. I was so excited to see how detectives solved the mystery of Cowboy County, but I can't believe it. The detective has been framed for a crime! Crime is real? Let's not jump to any conclusions here. Of course, sorry. What do we do, Mo? We get back to our science work? We can't possibly concentrate on our scientific discoveries in these conditions. Mo, I have to help the detective. How are you gonna do that? I'll have to solve the mystery myself. Transformation sequence! Our hero. Look after the lab, Mo. I'm not coming back until I prove the detective's innocence. Wow, Mystery Monkey is so cool. A little bit later. Can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mystery Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the haunted island. Of course! How could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize this is highly unusual, but I'm here about the one of your detectives. Ah, is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel. No. Inspector Iguana. Incredible Sandy Moth P.I. No, none of those. I'm here about Frog Detective. Oh, of course, our second best detective. Well, the detective isn't around right now. I sent my top two investigators to help over in Cowboy County. You haven't heard? Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news. How can you be sure it's a setup? The story doesn't add up, and I know Frog Detective would never do something so horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there is a clear motive there. I know, but it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Oh no. What's the bad room? It's something the Sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole? That name sounds familiar. Oh? I've seen him around before, just sort of loitering around the office. Loitering, you say? I remember a kind of shady guy hanging around on Martin's Island back when we were there to investigate the ghost noises. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw his photo on the Frog blog, I knew right away something was amiss. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know it's a big ask, but do you mind if I snoop around the Frog Detective's office to look for clues? Be my guest. Clue detecting powder. How convenient. I'll just spread this powder around and take another look for clues. Yeah, because that's totally how that works. Huh? It couldn't be. Where could Lobster Cup be hiding? A copy of the detective's notebook? Lobster Cup and Mason Mole? A note. It reads, "Hello, Lobster Cup. It is me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I have done what you asked. It was not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, and that Frog Detective is on the right track to overtaking your position as #1 best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. So I have taken the detective's notebook inside of some great insights to how the detective works through a case. Maybe you could read and learn. It may not be enough. As the detective gets better and better, your position as #1 is threatened. I think it is time to enact the plan you came up with. It's devious and mean and not nice. But if you want to be the best, you have to get rid of the best." This can't be true. Lobster Cop? The #1 best detective? A fraud? I need to get the supervisor and head to Cowboy County. There has been a terrible misjustice. A lot of overlapping is about to happen. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf. You better have a good reason. We don't want any trouble. We're here about our good friend the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of frog. How can one be so kind, poetic, and thoughtful, also be a stealer of all our heads? A frog so pretty, so alluring, and yet... I really trusted Frog Detective. That snake! I can't go on a date with a criminal. It's just not me. Aren't you a bandit? Outlaw. So you live outside the law. Well, when there's no laws, it makes it pretty easy. It doesn't matter anyway. Frog Detective is innocent. Sure, we all saw the photo. Those furrowed brows tell the whole story. Frog Detective doesn't even have eyebrows. Ah, so those were stolen too? No, you're mistaken. Mystery Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mystery Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on Frog Detective's Frog blog. I'm a pretty active user. Blogs are still a thing. Regardless, you say it was a mistake. Not so much a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful frog? Someone very jealous, Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? If you could point us in the direction of where Frog Detective is being held, that would help a lot. Easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has the detective locked up in Bad Room at the back of the sheriff's office. If you're quiet... If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without trouble. Thanks for your help, bandits. We're outlaws. My bad. But would a bandit not also technically be considered an outlaw? Frog Detective, we're here. Mystery Monkey? Supervisor? What are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in Bad Room, or that anyone would want to visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mystery Monkey has proof you're framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole was up to something. It's not just him, Detective. I'm sorry to tell you that I believe Lobster Cop and Mason Mole planned all this along. It can't be true. Or it can't be. Lobster Cop is #1 best detective. Why would he try to frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we ask, but it looks like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious? Of who? You, Detective. It's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, Detective. Not everyone is out to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply can't believe it. Well, let's wait until dawn and confront Lobster Cop and Mason Mole once and for all. The summon's coming up as we speak. I'll call a town meeting. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with such happy faces. Anybody know that reference? What is the meaning of this? Only I get to call town meetings. I have called this town meeting for a very important purpose. I have some news about the hat stealing case, but it's closed. I solved it. Is that so, Lobster Cup? Supervisor, what are you doing here? Please give your attention to Mystery Monkey just for a moment. Thank you, Supervisor. Thank you, town, for meeting us here on such short notice. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have an important question to ask you. What? How long have you and Lobster Cop been scheming to bring down to bring down Frog Detective? Huh? What? This is ridiculous. Lobster Cop, I found the secret drawer in your office. You can't just go through my office. That's a crime. Please stop trying to invent crime. Crime is not real. As I was saying, I found your secret drawer. I found the letter that Mason Mole wrote to you. I knew I shouldn't have detailed my schemes on paper. Sheriff Mason Mole has been tailing detective since I called for help with the mystery of the haunted island. As the lead scientist on the island at the time, I can confirm I had several reports sightings of Mason Mole sneaking around like a slippery snake. Wait, why didn't you tell me? Feels like someone sneaking around the island is kind of irrelevant to that case. I was too starstruck. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs the shop over in Warlock Woods. He also confirmed a sighting of Mason Mole hiding behind his shop. What? I never... Oh, but you did! Sheriff Mason Mole, I have reason to believe you were hired by Lobster Cop to follow the detective. No, that's not... This is all a mistake. No, Mason Mole. It's time for us to come clean. Frog Detective, ever since you moved in next door to my office, I felt threatened. You are so methodical in your case solving. I would read your blogs and go green with envy. I've been #1 best detective for so long that I grew complacent. Every time the supervisor had a mystery to solve, I began to believe I wouldn't be able to do it, and pass it on to you. I just began to pretend to solve mysteries, hoping the supervisor wouldn't notice. I was embarrassed at myself and angry at you. Angry? But Lobster Cop, your investigative abilities far outweigh mine. Maybe they used to, but I became so focused on my own shortcomings that my work suffered. Mason Mole was there for me. Having friends is so important, but we were a bad influence on each other. I needed work, and so I suggested to Lobster Cub that I help take you down, and I had the perfect plan. I'm very subtle, you see. I'm ashamed that it got to that point. Instead of asking you for help or swallowing my pride, I let my jealousy get the best of me. How did you frame the detective? It was a joint effort. When I arrived in town, I sneakily stole all the hats and quickly buried them in the graveyard. I wrote a map to where they were buried for the detective to find. But I didn't find the map. Susie did. I didn't execute it well, I admit. Once you had the resources to dig up the hats, and Lobster Cub had a clear alibi, I waited in place to take your photo. Wait, what was Lobster Cop's alibi? I was eating a delicious meal. Of course. I'm ashamed to say that I also drew evil eyebrows on the photo of you. But what I don't understand is why you had to put me in bad room. Framing me was bad enough, but you made a whole room for me to be trapped in. That's so unusually cruel. I'm inclined to agree. Putting someone in a room whether they did a naughty thing or not seems really harsh and unfair. How is someone supposed to grow from their mistakes if they just sitting around trapped? I really hate that room. Bad room was my idea. I'm sorry. It's a terrible idea. I realize this now. My bad. Lobster Cop, Mason Mole, you have done something very suspicious and mean. Something similar to a crime. Our society doesn't have the strategies in place to deal with things like this. Are you going to send us to bad room? Absolutely not. That's messed up. No, but I think there needs to be consequences. Lobster Cop, you have abused your power in ways that I can't begin to comprehend. Mason Mole, you enabled and encouraged this behavior. I am mad at you both. We deserve that. I think an appropriate course of action is to remove Lobster Cop from the detective agency. I think you should change your career paths for your own good. Maybe do something that helps contribute to society. A cop no longer. Okay. I will hand in my badge and gun. Gun? Wait, you have a gun? I didn't even know they were real. That's really messed up. It's not like I ever used it. Mate. I gave Lobster Cop the gun. Okay, well, yes, hand that in too. I have an idea of what you could do as a job, Lobster Cop. Oh? Why don't you talk to Barney about joining the post office? Lobster Posty does have a nice ring to it. Can I join too? I don't see why not. Well then, it's settled. Lobster Posty, Mason Mole, do you have anything to say to the detective? Yes. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did to you, Detective. It was mean, rude, evil, and not nice. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope with time I can prove myself as a great postie and right some of the wrongs I've done. Detective, I acted poorly and encouraged behavior I shouldn't have. I'm going to channel that energy into being a postie, and please rest assured you will never have a late parcel again. Thank you both for the apology. I accept it. Say, now that that's all sorted, I have an announcement to make. Oh? Lobster Cop is no longer the number one best detective. After some impeccable detective work on this case, I'm really pleased to announce the new number one best detective. Congratulations to... Mystery Monkey! Woo! Wow, congratulations, Mystery Monkey. What an achievement. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'll have to shut down my research facility so I can investigate full time. You can move into my office. There's already a bunch of trophies in there for you to keep. Great! What an honor to work next door to the number one best detective. Again! This calls for a celebration. Bonnie, can you prep the saloon for a dance party? Can do! Oh, and Lobster Postie Mason Mole? Yeah? You're invited too. Yay! 2 weeks later. Oh, nice. We never get to know what this case was. Like, they never talk about this. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Hey, Frog Detective! Yes, Mystery Monkey? Happy birthday! Thanks so much! I know it's your birthday and I have a really difficult case that I just can't crack. But you're number one best detective. I know, but this one is a doozy. Can you help me out? Of course, I'll be right there. I can't with the... Hey, Detective. Well, 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 if it isn't Mystery Monkey 49. Good to see you, Frog Detective 03. What? Just a joke. Are there 2 other frog detectives? I don't know, I was just joking. You got me worried. You really stressed me out. Frog Detective 1, Frog Detective 2, and now Frog Detective 3? How do you think I feel with 48 other mystery monkeys? That's a good point. Anyway, thanks for meeting me here. The case information is in the other room. Just head down the hallway and I'll meet you there. Will do. Ah. Surprise! Huh? Wow, what's everyone doing here? Well, Detective, we all appreciate everything you've done for us. Yeah! Our town has never been so peaceful, all thanks to you! Same with my island. I haven't heard a ghost in ages. I mean, technically you never heard a ghost. We heard it's your birthday, so we all arranged to come here and surprise you. It worked. That's not all, Detective. We got you a present. It should be coming any minute now. I ordered it on WhizBay. Special birthday delivery. Hey. Is that for me? Open it up! Happy birthday! Wait, what is this? That's easy, detective. It's a hat. I can't wear hats due to my head shape. Why don't you just try it on? Well, would you look at that? It's a hat that fits. Oh. Yay. He got a happy ending. Thank you for playing Frog Detective. You're welcome. I had a great time. We have loved making these games for you, and we are so grateful that so many people have spent time with our silly story. It was great. I love it so much. Our latest Toast Science Discovery Jam, Love Mo and Mystery Monkey. Collaborating on our latest potion, Lola and Mandy. We're celebrating Craig's acceptance to the Ghost Spotters League. See you soon. Love from Bonnie, Craig, and Susie. Finally got a sponsorship deal with Dr. Tight Smiles 101 Tooth Whitening Cool Paste for Teeth from Fresh X. Family reunion. So much wool was shed. So handy making a muse right next door to this, having a regards pistol. Can't tell you what I'm up to, but it's a very cool secret. Eat after reading. Bernie. I'm the sheriff now. I didn't even have to beat anyone up from Rhonda Dynamite. Finally convinced Carlos to take a holiday. Best Ralph. We are not the same guy. Larry and Lobster Posty. My first day of cowboy school from Dusty. Employee of the month at the post office. Thanks Mason Mole. Thanks for the magnet. I attached it to this boat and went super fast. Warm regards, Koala. There's so many shells down here. Well wishes from the deep blue sea orbit. We performed together at the latest dance competition. We came third, Finley and Martin. Too busy signing autographs right now. Talk later, Mary. I broke my leg. Sent from my phone. Naughty. Oh no. I literally have not left the hot tub since you were here. From Victor. Finally met my hero, Lobster Posty. Much love, Susan. Yay! We all ended up happy, and me and Sherman went on a date. Again, I say Happy Pride, everyone! Doesn't matter whether you're gay, straight, bi, trans, anything of the LGBTQIA plus community. You could be anything or even a frog and you could still find love. We don't judge here. Gosh, these games are so fun. I really hope that the developer maybe continues to make stuff like this. I guess this is considered like a subgenre of like a point and click. This was such a cute story. Like, I like how it all wrapped up, and I like how it all connected to each other, and the cameos and everything. Obviously, I love Frog Detective. From each game, probably my favorite person to be. First one for the Haunted Island, I probably liked Mo the best. Like, just, I think her voice was fun to do. Second was probably between, I said this to Dark, between Mary or Carlos, just because I thought it was funny to hear myself doing the Carl Weezer thing that we decided to do. And then for the third one, my favorite voice is probably Bonnie, because I just like her character design even just as a whole. But I also like Mason Mole a lot because I just think he's a funny, like, I admit I did wrong, I'm sorry, like that, like in the nose but also kind of quiet, raspy voice. But that wraps up this series, and that wraps up Frog Detective. If you want to see more stuff like this, write down in the comments, let me know what you thought. But that wraps up this video. If you have any suggestions what you want to see me play, write it down in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!